Hello students, we will continue The Merchant of Venice Act 4 Scene 1 Part 6. In the previous videos we discussed that Shylock said that he would have only the due and the forfeit of the bond and nothing else. So we understand that Shylock is adamant in demanding justice and turns down Portia's repeated pleas for mercy. We also discussed in the previous video that Antonio had already surrendered himself in the hands of fate and also the cruel Jew Shylock. He appears here as a tragic hero. When Shylock was determined to take a pound of flesh from Antonio's body, Portia requested him to arrange for a doctor at his own expense, just out of humanity, out of kindness, to show some charity towards Antonio by arranging a doctor so that Antonio does not bleed to death. Students, we will continue from this part. Bassanio. Antonio, I am married to a wife which is as dear to me as life itself. Now, why Bassanio used here the reference of Portia, his wife? Because in the earlier video you will you already learned that Antonio was requesting Bassanio to not to feel sorry for Antonio's death. He requested him to tell his wife Portia about the kind of friend Antonio was and the process of his death. So in reply to that, Bassanio says that though he is married to a lady who is as dear to him as life itself, but life itself, his wife and all the world do not matter to him more than Antonio's life. So this here Bassanio offers, he is ready to give up everything he possesses if somehow he could persuade Shylock to show some mercy on Antonio and spare his life. So we learn that Bassanio is ready to sacrifice all to save Antonio. He is ready to sacrifice his life, his wife and all the worldly possessions to save Antonio's life. But ironically, Bassanio's wife Portia is already present in the court and is the judge who is trying to save his life, because Antonio already asked Bassanio to ask Portia to be a judge of his character. Now let us see Portia's sarcastic remark. Your wife would give you little thanks for that if she were by to hear you make the offer. So here Portia sarcastically says that his wife, means Bassanio's wife, would not be very happy about what Bassanio has just said. Now Gratiano also added to Bassanio's remark that he too has a wife whom he loves very much, and yet he would wish her to be in heaven. Here it is given, I would she were be in heaven, means he is wishing that she were dead and in heaven. Why Gratiano is asking for such type of wish? So that she may request some power in heaven to change Shylock's heart. But unfortunately, Nerissa is also present in the scene, in the court, to hear all those wishes or conversations taking place. And Nerissa says that it is as good that you make this offer when your wife is not present. Otherwise, your wish would disrupt the peace in your household. So basically, students, here William Shakespeare very wisely mingled the heavy words of tragedy with the light-hearted words of comedy within the few lines of the same scene. So it is basically done, or it is basically a comic dramatic irony used by William Shakespeare to create a theatrical moment, to build a theatrical moment. So This is just to lighten up the serious environment, seriousness of the courtroom. Shylock was listening to each and every word uttered by them. So he says that these Christian husbands have little respect for their wives and feels that it would have been much better for his daughter to have married any Jew, and he is taking the reference of Barabbas. Underline this. Barabbas was a notorious criminal of Jew community. This Barabbas is actually a biblical reference, students. You can write down that Barabbas is a prisoner at the time of the trial of Jesus Christ, and who was sentenced to death for committing murders. So, listening to all the conversations, Shylock wished that his daughter Jessica had married to one in the family of Barabbas, a notorious criminal, rather than to a Christian. Now he was talking this aside. Now, getting irritated, he shouted aloud that why are they wasting their time? And he requested to pronounce the sentence. Now, Portia had the bond in her hand, and now a very unique interpretation of the bond in an innovative way was made by Portia. Let's see, and this is very important. You can write all these words, whatever I am saying, that Portia interprets the bond in an innovative way. What she says? Portia says that Shylock is entitled to have a pound of Antonio's flesh from near his heart, but not a drop of blood. So this is something new because no one expected this, but Portia interpreted the bond in an innovative way. So Portia says that the law of Venice could not deny Shylock's demand, so he has the right to take a pound of flesh from Antonio's body. Most rightful judge. Shylock was happy. Portia, and you must cut this flesh from his breast, means very near to his chest. The law allows it because the law is allowing him. Shylock, most learned judge, a sentence, come prepare. Now it is a good sentence pronounced by a very wise and learned judge. So come prepare yourself, Antonio. Portia, tarry a little means wait a little. There is something else. What is something else? Now the twist. Now in this passage from here we will find, now in this excerpt, students, we will find that Portia, cross-dressed as Balthazar, plays his trump card. Now Portia turns the tables on Shylock. Using his own arguments, because Portia right now is cross-dressed as Balthazar, so using his own arguments to defeat Shylock. This bond doth give thee here no jot of blood. So Portia, with much serious tone, warns Shylock that according to the bond, he has the right to take a pound of flesh from Antonio's body, but the bond does not permit him to shed even a smallest drop of blood from Antonio's body. The words expressly are a pound of flesh. Already I told you, students, in the previous video that this trial scene is also called a pound of flesh scene. Take then thy bond, take thou thy pound of flesh, but in cutting it, if thou dost shed one drop of Christian blood, thy lands and goods are by the laws of Venice confiscate. I will explain this excerpt. So when Shylock already refused to have a doctor, so now Portia turns the tables on him. She insists on the exact words in the bond and says that the bond does not allow him even a drop of blood extra. If it only gives him the pound of flesh, the laws of Venice are very clear. If he will lose his lands and his goods to the state of Venice if Shylock takes any drop, even a single drop of blood extra. Graciano, upright judge. Mark, Jew, oh learned judge. Now this is the sarcastic remark of the word what Shylock was using for Portia. Confiscate means seize. Shylock, is that the law? Means, is that the law? Portia, thou shalt see the act, for thou urgest justice. So Portia says that you can see the act, the bond, because you are the one who demanded strict justice. So you will receive justice. Now at this point, Shylock is in the clutch of Balthazar. Okay, so I take this offer, then pay the bond thrice and let the Christian go. So now Shylock said that he is ready to accept the earlier offer of 3 times the amount of the debt and let the Christian be free. Bassanio, here is the money. Portia, soft means stop. The Jew shall have all justice. No, according to the law of Venice, the Jew will only get the justice according to the bond. So don't be in such a hurry. No haste means don't be in such a hurry. Now, Graciano reacts with joy by saying Portia as the upright and the learned judge, whereas Shylock cannot believe that it is the law and asks whether he can take the earlier offer of thrice the amount of the original sum. Now here we can find Portia is not only intelligent but also knows how to trap Shylock in his own arguments quoting Venetian law. Now in this excerpt also the same argument, Portia is asking Shylock to get ready to cut off the flesh but also warn that not to shed, to be very careful and not to shed extra amount, even a drop of blood than the exact pound of flesh. If the scales differ by the hair's breadth from the exact weight, he has to pay the penalty and all his possessions will be confiscated or seized by the law of Venice. Graciano, again overjoyed by these words of Portia, repeats Shylock's words spoken in a sarcastic tone and says that they are ready to have a firm hold on Shylock. Now, students, what a twist in the scene. Now Shylock refused all the offers, saying that it is not for money that he has come here. He wants his due according to the bond. Bassanio had offered earlier more than the principal amount. But now, see, this line is very important. Portia, he hath refused it in the open court. Now Shylock is asking for the principal amount, but Portia refuses the principal amount on the ground that according to the bond, if the due date of the returning money is over, then Shylock is only entitled to have a pound of Antonio's flesh from near his hut and nothing else. Students, I hope you have understood this. So please go through and I shall continue this scene in my next video. Thank you.